Hey guys, it's Carl Brown, GuitarLessons365.com. Today we're going to learn a nice guitar arrangement of Your Song by Elton John. So really nice chords in this one. Basically you have two sections to learn, that's it. But you can tell this is written on piano, so it's got a lot of cool bass lines working around the chords and stuff. So got our work cut out for us here. Now if you want to play this in the exact same key that the original recording is in, basically learn it just like we're doing here. And then put a capo at the first fret, and then play every chord according to the capo as being, consider the capo an open string. So if it's a D chord, you're going to be obviously playing a fret up. The song is actually, a half step higher than we're learning it here. But we're going to do it with these standard chords here, so it's easier for you to understand, and then play along with the key if you want, or just sing along in your own key. So let's start here with this little intro. We're going to try to recreate that piano part. Alright, so it's all based around a D drone with a D major chord first, and then just pick backwards through the chord. Then when I come up here, now that's actually a G major triad with D in the bass, so we're up here. So that's third fret bar across the first and second string with the fourth fret on the G string. Pick across that as well. Now to do this, I'm gonna put this open D again, second fret on the G, and then my open B, but I'm gonna hammer on the second fret. And then pick back across through those strings, all A major stuff. Then back to the G major ones with it. And then we're to the actual verse of the song. Now the verse starts with just a D major. Then we go to a G major 7. So the way I like to kind of play this one is just move your, you have that D chord, right? Leave the third finger there. Reach over to the third fret on the low E string with your second finger. Put your pinky at the fourth fret on the G, and then the second fret on the high E string. There on the F sharp there. So you can have the D string open, and then you want to mute the fifth string with the bottom of your, that middle finger. So we have. Alright, and now we have an A major chord. You can bar it here, but it doesn't have an A in the bass. It's a C sharp in the bass. So it's a first inversion A major chord, and then the F sharp minor chord, just at the full bar of the second fret. So we have. Alright, now let's keep the bar at the second fret here. We're going to do a B minor, so you're going to shift your fingers down here. And it's just, the fourth fret on the D and the G, and the third fret on the B string. So barring, playing 5 strings. Now we're going to keep holding this chord, except now we can lift up our index finger. You don't have to do the bar anymore. You can just play the top note here with the first finger. So same chord, just now with an A in the bass. We're going to continue that process. Lift up your third finger and come over to the fourth fret on this low E string while you still strum those top notes. Try this. And now we're going to go to a. You can play this a couple different ways. It's a G6 chord that goes into a standard, resolves to a standard G major chord. Now you can play it like this. Third fret here on the low E string, fifth fret on the D, fourth on the G, 5 on the B. And then just do the bar and lift up that pinky. But you have to avoid that string in that case. Or you can just play it as a standard G major chord with a high E string open. And then when you strum the chord again, stop that strum on the B string. Don't hit that top string again. That sounds fine too. It's probably a little bit easier. Alright, so far. Alright, and now we have a D major chord with an A in the bass. So we're going to have, it's going to be the 4th fret on the D, 2nd fret on the G, 3rd fret on the B, with the open A string. Now go ahead and do a full bar, I mean not a full bar, a bar across the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings with that 1st stringer while you're doing it. Because you're going to strum those 4 strings, and then just pick up these 2 fingers and resolve it to that A major chord. So we have this. And then we have, now that's a cool chord here. So we have the 6th fret on the low E, 4th fret on the D, 6th on the G, 7 on the B. I'm muting that A string once again with the bottom of my middle finger. Back to that B minor. So far we have and B minor. And then you just go through D, E minor, that G6 to A. Now on the A, he turns it into a sus4, A sus4, which is just hammer on the 3rd fret on that B string and then go back to the regular A major. So whole thing for the verse. Alright, then it will just repeat and go back to that D and do the verse again. And you go through all those chords again, and then we get to the chorus. Let me play through the chorus real quick. Alright, so we're starting with that A with the C sharp in the bass again to the B minor. Then just to an E minor to a G. Now if you want to keep it as a G6, it sounds fine too. Now do those 4 chords again. And then that kind of B minor with the moving bass line. And that G6. Just pause there. And then we have the D major with an F sharp in the bass. So you're going to want to reach your thumb over and grab the 2nd fret there on the low E string to the G. It can be a G6 if you want. And to the A. And he does that sus4 thing again. So from that B minor, Now, when you're doing at the very end of the song, you're just going to repeat that section. You get the point. All right, so it's basically 2 parts to learn, but it's a beautiful song. And like I said, if you want to play it in the exact key of the original recording, take exactly what you learned just now, throw a capo at the 1st fret, and play everything basically as, compared to the capo. All right, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon for GuitarLessons365.com.